Hello, this is Tech with Travis, and thanks for joining us for this exciting launch from Anthropic. So, Anthropic just dropped something that I have been waiting for, and I think a lot of you have too. This is Claude Dispatch and computer use, and it is a research preview that is available right now for Claude Pro and Mac subscribers. We're in March 2026, and honestly, this is one of the most practical AI upgrades I have seen in a long time. Not just more smarts in a chat window. We're talking about Claude actually doing things for you on your computer while you go live your life. So let's break down exactly what this is, how it works, and whether it is actually worth your attention. Stick around because this one is legit. So there are two pieces to this, and they work together. First is Dispatch. Think of it like giving Claude a to-do list from your phone. You assign a task, Claude picks it up, works on it locally on your machine, and the result is waiting for you when you get back to your desk. It connects to over 38 services. It is persistent across devices, and you can even schedule automation so things just happen on a schedule without you even having to think about it. The second piece is computer use. This is where it gets wild. Claude can actually click, scroll, type, open apps, browse websites, fill out forms, all of that on your Mac. It works like a human using a computer, but it always asks for permission before doing anything, and you can stop it at any time. Together, these two features are building something really powerful. Let me break down Dispatch a little deeper because the workflow here is actually really clean. Step one, you pull out your phone, you open up Claude, and you assign a task. Could be anything. Research something, draft a report, go through your emails, whatever you need done. Step two, Claude gets to work on your desktop, locally, on your machine. So it is not sending all your data off somewhere. It runs on your machine. Step three, you come back to your desk and the work is done, waiting for you to review. Right now, this is only on Mac OS, which I know is a bummer if you are on Windows. But more platforms are coming. The key thing here is that you are essentially getting an AI coworker that keeps working even when you step away. Now let us talk about computer use, specifically because this is the part that sounds a little sci-fi until you see it. But Claude can control your Mac like a human would. We're talking computer capabilities here, folks. Click and scroll so it can navigate any interface. Type and fill so it can enter data, fill forms, write things into apps. Browse the web so it can work in sites and pull information. Open files and apps, which means it can jump between your tools. Developer tools so it can work like a dev in your code environment. And connector first design, which means it tries to use proper integrations where they exist before falling back to screen control. And the safety model is solid. It also asks permission before taking action, and you can stop it at any time. No surprise moves. Here's the part that really makes this click. These two features are not just separate tools. They're designed to work together in a loop. You are on your phone, you open Claude, you assign a task. Dispatch receives that and hands it off. Computer use goes to work executing it on your desktop. And when you sit back down, the result is there. This is the whole idea of asynchronous AI work. You do not have to sit and watch Claude do things. You do not have to babysit it. You start the task from anywhere and trust that it is being handled. For people who are constantly context switching between devices and tasks, this is a real workflow upgrade. So, what can you actually use this for in the real world? Let me give you 4 solid use cases. Morning email triage. Wake up, assign Claude to sort your inbox, flag priorities, and draft replies. By the time you sit down with your coffee, the heavy lifting is done. Number 2, weekly reports. Assign Claude to pull data, organize it, and draft your report while you are in meetings. Number 3, deep research. Give Claude a topic, let it browse, synthesize, and produce a summary doc while you focus on other things. and developer workflows. Let Claude handle boilerplate, run setups, check documentation, all the tedious stuff that eats your day. These are not edge cases. These are things most people deal with every single week. I know some of you are thinking about privacy right now, and that is a completely fair thing to think about. Here's how Anthropic has approached this. All execution happens locally on your machine. Claude is not sending your files, your emails, or your screen up to some server somewhere. The system is permission first, meaning Claude asks before it acts. Every action requires your sign off or at least your awareness. You can stop it at any time, no questions asked. And Anthropic has been explicit that data from computer use sessions is not being used to train their models. Is it a perfect system? Nothing ever is at research preview stage. But the guardrails are thoughtful, and the architecture respects your data staying on your device. So who can actually use this right now? If you are on a Claude Pro or Claude Max, you are in. This is available right now. The requirements are pretty clear. You need to be on a Mac because Mac OS is the only supported platform at launch. You need the desktop app, Claude desktop app that is, installed. And you need to enable computer use in your settings, which takes about 30 seconds. That is it. No wait list, no enterprise contract, no special access program. If you have got a Pro and or Max subscription, you can go try this today. I will put the download link at the end of this video in the comments. If you're on a free tier, this is honestly a good reason to consider upgrading. Looking ahead, there's a clear roadmap coming together here. Windows and Linux support are obviously the big ones. A lot of people have been asking about that, and Anthropic knows it. Beyond platform expansion, team and shared task features are on the horizon, which means dispatch could become something your whole team uses to coordinate work. Broader integrations beyond the current 38 services and multi-agent workflows, which is where things get really interesting. Imagine Claude not just doing a task, but coordinating with other agents to get complex multi-agent steps projects done. We are early, but the direction is clear. This is not a one-off feature. It is infrastructure for how AI is going to be woven into our daily work. All right, so here's the action plan. Go to claude.ai or claude.com/download and grab the desktop app if you do not already have it. Open settings and enable computer use. Then just try assigning your first task. Start simple, something low stakes. Get a feel for how it works. The best way to understand this is to actually use it. Then drop a comment below and tell me what you tried, because I'm genuinely curious what workflows you are going to build around this. If you found this helpful, follow, hit subscribe wherever you get your downloads, because I cover Claude and Anthropic pretty closely, and there is more coming as this feature moves out of research preview. Thanks for watching.